have a cat hair just right in your face. I know I would be distracted with that. Anyways, let's get into this energy because I want to see if this ties into the YouTube reading, which I heavily recommend checking it out if you resonated with the beginning portion of this live, just because we go deep into what that Godhead means for your experience and others that are meant to experience your experience alongside you. They said not experience your experience alongside you. Experience the experience that was that they needed to be activated for. It was necessary for them to be activated and awakened for them to step into. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. With the Samaritan out here, and right behind it, the Messiah. Damn, really? This is serving humanity with humility. We also talked about this humility that we needed to have through our trauma and tribulations in order to not be looking at the world as a virus. Not looking at the world as though it was unsavable, but instead moving through this experience with our unconditionally loving energy, state of being. And through that, through being humbled, we kept our humility. We stayed humble. And with the Samaritan, this Messiah energy, somebody has awakened that is attempting to align with you. There is a counterpart here. Or there's somebody that you wants to thank you for everything you went through that opened their eyes. If you type in All Seeing Isis, that is my YouTube, it should pop up. We are at 12,000 galactic golden nuggies right now. So if you type in All Seeing Isis on YouTube, you will find my YouTube. I assure you, if you would like to peep that reading. Because this was not in the reading on YouTube. I may have to upload this one to YouTube as a part 2. Where you are this tower of power, you've brought down towers that are necessary not just for karmic energies to be sat down, but also towers that assisted in someone gaining knowledge for their enlightenment. There was a tower brought down to enlighten somebody about the way they were living and the path they were on. You saved somebody's life. Or many. That did not just fall. Hold up. We got mother as a mother and father to this realm. This is also your nurturing spirit. Before I turn these cards over, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, and joy in giving birth to life. Birthed an entirely new timeline. We talked about this on YouTube too, as the cosmic catalyst that you came here to be. Through your awakening, waves of others awakened with you because of how many souls that you're tied to and how many individuals, how many souls you're tied to and how many individuals have been saved with you being here. You were not meant to be taken out of this realm, but it was completely up to you whether or not you were going to follow guidance to where you would avoid certain traps set for you. And in this, you've connected to energies that would have fallen with, you've connected to energies that would have fallen without you. They would not be here if you were not here. You are imperative to this planet. Martyr and damsel. They wanted to be in reverse. You are not somebody that needs to be saved. You are somebody doing the saving just by existing. And with martyr in the reverse, addiction to self-pity. You didn't pity your experience. You laugh at it. You laugh in the face of the devil. And I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus. You looked at your experience and you said, I don't need to be saved. I need to understand. I need to evolve. Through your experience and through what has been made possible for you, you've enlightened somebody. There goes an airplane. Can you hear it? That one is loud. That's an airplane. Normally when airplanes fly by, it's God's plan and it's also ascension. Going up, with you being here, somebody didn't try, and you going through what you went through and what had been made possible for you that should have been impossible, you've restored somebody's belief in the Father, in God. Somebody stopped believing. Somebody stopped believing. It's like they had achieved everything in life, but it still wasn't enough. I won't say it wasn't enough. They felt void. They felt dark. That one is loud. Like, this individual felt like life, I know this is going to sound harsh, but life wasn't worth living, but they had everything. They had everything but their own divinity. Their soul being dormant. Victim. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Somebody feels as though you should feel like the victim, but you don't. You look at your circumstances, like you look at your trauma and you go, I needed that. It's like we got Mike Tyson. We were in the ring with the universe. We were in the ring with the devil. We were in the ring with everything. And we got back up every time we were hit. And this person is like, you should feel the way that I feel. Because this person doesn't feel like life is worth living. But you being like, to this person, they have everything. And you look to this person like you have nothing. Or these people. They're individuals that feel like they fully lived life, but they're not living. And you've awakened their soul in a way where they've been seeking enlightenment because of what has been made possible for you. You survived. You're not a victim. You're a victor. And this person is seeing this. Every time something comes to stop you, you get better. You get stronger. You get greater. You're fully living life with what is perceived outside of you, like others outside of you are looking at you as though you have nothing. Why are you so happy? Like, why are you so loving? You should be the angriest, most dark, shitty person ever with everything that you've been through, but you're just this beacon of light. And in this, there are individuals that have been looking into you. One, because they've learned the truth about how others deceived them about you. And two, because they want to understand how you're like this. How you find such happiness in your experience. How you live. How you have lived. How you survived. But you're not only surviving, you're thriving with what little you have to this person or to these people. You're showing others you don't need a lot to be happy. You don't need a lot to be great. You are literally started from the bottom, now you here. Rags to riches, but the riches come from within. You're showing somebody or a group of individuals, I don't need to start, I don't need the world to have the world. I don't need to start off in a certain position to start. Yeah, Mike Jones effect. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. And this is the tower of power that you are. Your power is towering individuals. Any op that comes up against you is receiving a tower because you've elevated beyond anything they're directing your way. You just keep eating it like Pac-Man. And then with individuals that are meant to be awakened, they look at you as though you are, because you are a walking miracle. Because there are individuals that feel like, they know you shouldn't have survived this, but the only way you would have survived this is if you were this angelic being that you have stated that you are and that God has clarified that you are. And you've activated this, that's what it is. You are a celestial divine being incarnated within this realm to awaken the divinity in others. And not just awaken the divinity in others, awaken it in the masses, in the world. This is why everything was placed in your way and it was perceived as opposition and obstacles. There were elite energies that felt like what they were doing was going to deter you from stepping into your Godhead. But it was really it was really stepping stones to activating more of you so that you would maintain your humility and humanity. We talked about this over on YouTube, to where if you had stepped into the power that you are outside of this, oh, thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Lynette, for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back infinitely. Thank you, Mista. Thank you, Mista, and thank you, Lynette, because Mista, I did get your donation on Cash App. Thank you, Lynette, for your donation on Cash App, and thank you for your roses, Mista, and thank you, Jonas, for your roses. Know that you're going to receive them back infinitely in all the ways that God knows is necessary with the level that you are at right now. A very powerful position that you are in as the ethereal being, the ethereal royal being that you always have been. Because you outside, thank you, Keeper. Welcome in, Keeper. Hello, hello, hello. T. Austin, oh my God, everybody in here. What's up, Ohana? Wait, before we get into this, let me first and foremost say thank you for every way that you have poured into me and everything that you Galactic Golden Nuggies have made possible in this planet, in this world, on this planet. Thank you for persisting and pushing through all of these obstacles for your purpose, because you're changing more lives than you know. You've definitely changed mine. So I love you guys. Thank you for being my guardian angels and being my Ohana. I love you guys. And I really do appreciate you and every way that you've poured into me. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. I love you. Thank you, T. Austin. Oh my God. Thank you. And if I missed your name, you are also included. Thank you for pouring into me. Thank you for all that you have done for me. Mariah. Oh my God. Thank you, Mariah. Thank you, Mariah, for your donation on Cash App. Thank you. Wait. Goddess Monet. Thank you, Mister. Thank you, Ready. Are you ready? Thank you, Goddess Monet. I heard Ready for Love. Don't at me right now, Spirit. Thank you, T. Austin. Welcome to the Galactic Golden Nug family taste. Thank you, Mista. Thank you guys so very much for pouring into me. And know that, thank you, Dami. Thank you, Dami La Rosa. Thank you, Dami La Rosa. Thank you, Mista. Thank you for pouring into me. Listen. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. It just keeps going. Thank you, DW. Thank you for your roses, and thank you for your lightning bolt signifying divine intervention, which we're going to get into that in a minute. Thank you, Kilo Man. Oh, thank you for pouring into me, you guys. Feel that abundant energy back in your reality. Claim that abundant energy back into your reality. I want you to claim that wealth. I want you to claim your divine inheritance. Claim what is due to you with the level you have reached, because you are so deserving of it. Seriously, thank you. I love you guys, and I pray that each and every one of you receives a blessing this week. You will. Claim that. You will receive a blessing this week. God conscious! You need to message me, let me know how you're doing. Because the last time we talked, I'm not going to get into your business, but let me know how you're doing. Thank you, Shade. Thank you, Shade. Thank you. Divine timing. What is up, Ohana? Everybody in here. The Empress. Thank you, the Empress. Thank you, each and every one of you, for pouring into me. And you will receive it back infinitely in the level that you have aligned to. Oh, and I just got Root to Crown Theta from Simply Hypnotic, just uploaded alive. Root to Crown upgrades. Root to Crown enhancements. So yeah, this is not just divine royalties coming through in the physical. This is also divine spiritual inheritance when it pertains to your gifts. Root to Crown upgrades. I claim that. I claim that. I claim all of that. Upgrade me. I can upgrade you. Sorry. Let me focus. I can upgrade you. I'm going to have to listen to that song. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Starlight. And Starlight 8-9 adds up to 8, which is infinite abundance. So there is abundance coming through, but this is also an abundance of spirit. An abundance of spiritual enhancements. They said, as above, so below, as within, so without. What you're experiencing within, you're also experiencing without. It is cosmic law. Makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, T. Austin. Thank you for pouring into me, you guys. Seriously, thank you. I really do appreciate every heart puff, every lightning bolt, every rose. And you will get all of that back into your reality as manyfold as God deems necessary, because I never want to impede on your destiny. I just want to add to it. So in the way that you have been asking for divine intervention when it pertains to any experience that was not fulfilling the energy you were in, know that you have been heard. And there's romance on the board. You have aligned to somebody who is awakened and has shifted their entire life due to their experience with your energy. You've got admirers. These are admirers of your... I know this is going to sound intense. But these are admirers of your royal divine fertility. Not just your power, but like your Midas. They're admirers of your Midas touch. You turn anything to gold. You change every place that you step into for the better. And thank you, Mister. How many? Hold up, wait a minute. Mister with the 144 heart puffs. What's up, 144? That's just confirmation right there. And what, Goddess Monet? Serena, thank you for your 2 lightning bolts. And Goddess Monet, 12 heart puffs. That's the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. But that a 12 also signifies an alignment with a romantic partner. If you've been seeing 12-12, you better be open and receiving. That makes sense with the Godhead, love and admiration. Because Godhead is a greatly admired and influential individual. You better be ready to receive admiration. Not idolization, admiration. Because of the lives that you have changed and are changing. Wait, I'm missing people. Hold on. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Tasha. Know that you're going to receive everything that you've poured back into me. In your reality, infinitely, in all the ways that are necessary for your experience. Because again, I don't want to impede on your experience, your destiny. I just want to add to it. I want to add a little sparkle, a little sprinkle, a little magic. Little divine magic. Let me clarify that. Because the hoobly jooblies be out here being a mess. And yes, T. Austin. There is somebody that I wore the shirt that T. Austin sent me. With the galactic defender against the diabolical Diddy, that wanted to take a picture of it at the gym because they thought it was the coolest shirt ever. And they took a picture of it at the gym, posted it on their story, and then tagged me in it. And I was like, I have to send this to T. Austin because like they just came up to me and was like, your shirt. Let me get a picture of it. And I was like, okay, bet. I was like, I will send you the information. So T. Austin, I sent them your store's information just in case they wanted one. But I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm like, yeah. And wait, who sent that? Let me not get too distracted. I'm sorry. Hold up. Wait a minute. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Nufo. Thank you, Mrs. Strickland. Thank you for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back infinitely in all the ways that are necessary for the alignment that you are currently in. And the alignment that you are moving into. Because we only get greater, we only get better, and we only vibe higher. So at every level, may you be blessed. In every alignment, may you receive. And so mote it be. And yes, I know it was so cool where I'm like, holy shit, like it was just, I thought that was the coolest thing. Like I was kind of like struck. I was shooketh to where this individual was just like, let me get a picture of your shirt because that is the sickest shit I've ever seen. And I was like, bet, but don't get my face in it because I'm sweaty from the gym. So he's like, all right, I just want the shirt anyway. So I thought that was pretty cool. Look at T. Austin, you get recognition. But you should be, because your art is incredible. Yeah, listen, if you've been feeling weird, if you've been feeling darker energy, and you're like, hey, this isn't my energy, but I feel like it's becoming my energy, what was going on is you were alchemizing this is some dark shit that was being directed. It was some desperate dark shit that we have absorbed and integrated through our light form so that we will be using it for light. So if this was a darker demonic energy that was directed, we absorbed like Kirby, that dark demonic energy, and we shifted it into angelic energy, which is a process to where you may feel more hermity, you may feel more sluggish, you may feel more dark and like, I don't feel like seeing people. Like I'm not depressed, but I feel dark. Like that is the best way to explain it, is like feeling like you're not dark, but you feel dark. Where you're just like, I don't feel like light. Like, I don't feel like, ooh, everything's butterflies and rainbows. I don't feel like, that's the best way to explain it, is, yeah, grumpy. Not just grumpy, though. You just feel like moody. Kind of like you just aren't as enthusiastic about life as you normally are. But it's not depression. You're just sitting in a state of darkness that you are alchemizing. That is the best way to explain it. The past few days, I was literally feeling like that, where I'm like, it feels like Scorpio energy. Like, this feels like Scorpio energy. And if you're a Scorpio, you know exactly what I mean. Where you're just like, I don't want anybody to talk to me. I just want to get what I need done. I'm not excited about life. I'm just kind of like, this is cool. This is a vibe. It's almost like a I don't give a fuck mentality where like nothing is... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. She was trying to roll over and be cute and fell her ass right the fuck off the couch. I'm sorry for laughing. Anyways, it may have felt like a tower. You may have been having things come through that should have upset you or should have depressed you, but you literally looked at it and said, nope, no, I'm not dealing with that. Like a tower just fell in front of you and you were like, yeah. Like if you had towers over the weekend, this was lower vibrational energy directed towards you. Like what was going on with my cats, I knew it was meant to be worse than it was, but it's because I didn't give any energy to it. I was literally like, you are healthy. I affirmed that over my fur baby and I said, and I'm going to let God deal with it. I'm going to let go and let God. Like I literally did not react. I didn't allow it to trigger me. And I knew it was meant to. I knew I was meant to start panicking and being like, what's going on with you? But I just looked at it and I said, no, you're ascending. You'll be just fine. You're healing. I affirmed my fur baby's health. Where if you had things go on over the weekend or things last week that you should have reacted to and you didn't give it any gas, that's what this was. The little series of unfortunate events that may have occurred or things that were inconveniences you were meant to spiral, but you didn't. You were meant to spiral and self-sabotage, but you didn't. And that was a darker energy attempting to gain your attention so you would feed it your energy by giving it attention. Your attention and intention is where your energy flows. So if you would have focused on this and spiraled, shit would have gone horribly wrong. Real fast. Real quick. Horribly wrong immediately. Because this energy would have been having the attention on it, this entity, to where you were feeding it your energy and you were so not elevated. This emotion was so enhanced that it would have enhanced the entity that was directed your way. But instead, if you're like me, where you were in this, no. I let go and let God. I'm not even going to stress about it. I know God's got me. You didn't give it any gas. You starved that thing out to where you consumed it and it activated within you. Whatever was directed, it is now yours. So if this was an ancient power, this was some ancient conjuring, this was supposed to be like, wham! It was supposed to wham, bam, just fuck your whole life up. You alchemized that. And it is now integrated within you to where you are, with the way that you've alchemized it, you are using it for the light. So what was directed at me and my fur babies? I knew it was meant to be death. I knew it was meant to be infection, disease. It was meant to do damage. What is the opposite of damage? Disease, death, more life, truly living. Disease, great health, like extreme health. Being able to afford more things that would put us in a position to be even healthier. Exactly, healed. Destruction, birth, creation. The ability to create more in my reality, in our reality. So what was directed, we've alchemized. Exactly, disease is dis-ease in the body. I am feeling perfectly at ease in my form. I'm actually excited about my existence. I feel the most elevated than I have in a long time. And that's how I know that I have alchemized this energy for the benefit of all. Where you're going to start seeing it, if you're not already, exuding from my form and what occurs in my reality. Same goes for you. Like I said, if you were feeling that meh, just know that what was directed towards you was meant to incapacitate you. It was meant to wreck your shit. And whatever this was, like, they really put their, like, elbow grease into this one. They really put their all into whatever they sent. And we might dive into the who, but if it pops out, but all you need to know is 100, a whole football team of motherfuckers, whether it's 30 or 100, came up against one individual and they all got towered by your power. Because exactly, we rose above. As the child eternal, coveted by the Father that we are. I just heard the Father's footsteps have been, they said the Father's footsteps have been felt. Ooh, the Fool with this new beginning. Go into what you mean. When you feel the Father coming, you have two reactions. You have one of two reactions, either fear or excitement. What are you feeling in this moment? When you feel the Father's footsteps, you feel one of two things, fear or excitement. So what are you feeling? There are individuals that are very anxious. And what's the opposite of anxiety? Anxiousness, excitement. If you're feeling excitement, it's because the Father is here. The Father's energy is all around us. The divine have overtaken this planet. They said the divine has overtaken the wheel of fortune. The Father has overtaken the wheel of fortune for you. Nothing can impede on what you have been assigned to do. So if you are feeling unconditional love and excitement, the Father's about to bring through what is due for you. Big facts. As above, so below, exactly. So those that are experiencing anxiety, it's because they know it's about to pop off. If they haven't already received a tower, it's here today. It's happening. They said in real time. I just looked at the clock, it's 3:13, which adds up to 7. This tower was initiated by you elevating. You stepping further into your power and unlocking the doors to your Godhead fully. That makes sense. Have opened up the highway to hell to those that have decided to take that path. Gossip. We got gossip and detective with destroyer? Yeah, they're talking about how this did not destroy you. There are individuals that when you went into hermit mode, they were waiting for you to self-sabotage. They were waiting for something to pop off. And the light side of this destroyer is releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. There are individuals, groups, waiting. They have looked into what's been going on with you and they're talking about how this didn't hit. You just came back exactly stronger and better and greater with more. You're receiving more in this moment. Like if you haven't experienced your energy yet, you're about to. And what I mean by that is if you're feeling your full wealth, like you are just holding gratitude for your experience, there's about to be more added that just makes you like, oh my God, thank you, God. This is amazing. You're about to experience more of what you've been feeling. They said fulfillment. You're about to feel and physically see fulfillment. And y'all see the flickers of light? It's birds flying by the window. We got vampire out here. With the seeker, the queen, and the visionary. They needed you small in order to feed their fantasy. I just heard covert narc. Thank you, mister. Thank you, mister, for your roses. That is just confirmation right there. You're receiving your roses and they know that this didn't take effect with how you have stepped into this Godhead, which this Godhead energy is literally the Holy Trinity. You are the trifecta. You are the all. And I'm not saying that you are the Holy Spirit, the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. I'm saying that they are backing you with every move because of what you are in right now. The Godhead also symbolizes a greatly admired and influential person, which means more energies are perceiving you or about to, and you're activating even more individuals than you were before. And the reason they know this is going down is how individuals have started to question them about what they said about you. All those humiliation rituals, that gossip, that slander, people are looking at them like, you fucking lied. You lied about Galactic Golden Nuggies. Because with what's going on with them, they're being blessed. Like there's shit that they're getting that should not be possible. So why are they being blessed? You made them out to be a monster. You made them out to be something dark. You made them out to be this and that. And we caught you doing it. There are individuals that are catching these people up in the lies that they can't keep up because you are the motherfucking truth. And what's the opposite of truth? Lies. Your light and your truth is exposing the lies and darkness that others tried to cast upon you, because they can no longer cloak you in the energy that they were taking from you to use against you. You are the truth. You are the light. And nothing can be hidden in the light. What's done in the dark always comes to light. And you spoke on this truth. You spoke your piece too, and you let it go. You moved out of the way. There are many individuals that, for those of you that are in a healed state of being, you'll be excited about this. For those of you that haven't reached that state of acceptance and understanding yet, this part may not be your message. But all those that sided with those that came up against you, that believed the lies, that are now seeing the truth, you have awakened and they are on their own mission. They are changing their lives because they've seen how God has changed it for you, and they've seen what has been activated within you, and they want to be more like you. They don't want to be you. They want to be more like you. You have influenced those that you had once perceived as your enemies. This is the tower that hit. The tower of awakening. That of which you are. You are a worldwide awakener. Yeah, there's the tower. Came right back out. But this is also some of the individuals that attempted to destroy you. Again, this is for the healed, the healing. Because we're never done healing, but this is for the very healed soul, the soul that has moved into their healing, where you go, good, I'm glad they're awake. Those that came up against me, that tried to destroy me, you see the truth now. Use that truth to elevate. Use that truth to change the world. I don't care what you did to me. I forgive you. But I want you to do the best that you can in this world with the life you have been given. We don't hold resentment. I know that anybody that came up against me, I forgive them. And I pray that they woke the fuck up. Because that's not living, being in the dark. And that won't be acceptable. That is not acceptable in the timeline that we're in, where you could previously get away with stepping on others and being corrupted and doing corrupt shit and getting over on people to where they never thought this would catch up to them. That's unacceptable in the timeline that we're in right now. You are not able to get away with dark shit with the amount of light that we brought here. And they realize that now, because what was once working is not. And that's how you know we've shifted this timeline. Because all that has been done in the dark has now come to light, because we are the light, and we brought the light. We brought more of the light. The light that needed to influence this realm into seeing. Because when you turn a light on, look at this, liberation and the fool, which is a new beginning. But we've liberated the fool. That's literally what the divine is saying. When you turn a light on, you can see some shit. And it may be shit that you don't want to see. We brought the light, and we showed the light on what others didn't want to see. Whether it was about their reality, their relationships, or themselves. And a lot of us were attacked for the way that we held this light and how others were reacting to it. But they're now seeing the full truth about how they need to change, how they want to change, because they've seen the change in you and the change that it's made pertaining to your experience. You have changed lives, more lives than you know, but the lives of those that now feel like a fool because of how they came up against you. Now, I'm not saying go back to these relationships, because for some of you, this is the ex dude, your catalyst. This is the shadow twin. For some of you, this is karmic family members that came up against you, and they're seeing like they were wrong. Karmic friends, like these are individuals that were seen as opposition, but this opposition was only elevation with the experience and how we released that trauma through our understanding. The trials and tribulations only led us to It only led us to being a leader, but it also led us to understanding the shadow we held within. Because as within, so without, if you experienced these energies, there was something in you connecting you to these experiences, to these individuals. There was some part of your shadow that needed to be activated by this trauma in order for you to heal it, to look at it. And I know with every inner me that I experienced, I wouldn't be the individual I am today if I hadn't have gone through that experience to where it woke me up. It made me look at everything I was still carrying from childhood that I would have carried with me to this, if I would have even made it to this moment, because of how sabotory that energy was. How many times I didn't feel worthy. How many times I just accepted and settled. And I'm no longer in that energy because I'm no longer that individual that just laid down and took it. You can look at this as being a dark empath, where growing up in a narcissistic karmic family dynamic, it woke you up to where you were the doormat. It woke you up to where you were accepting the abuse, to where you could no longer allow yourself to accept the experience, these energies, the experience you were having with these energies. It awoke the power in you. It's what being a dark empath is dark empaths that come up against covert narcissists. You start to look at these individuals as what they are. This is a deeper message, but if you're being triggered by this, you need to be triggered by this. You start to look at them as what they are. Energies outside of yourself that you had once aligned to. And there's no saving these individuals. There's only learning from the experiences with them, where you can't blame them and heal and evolve. You can't blame them for being a shitty person if you're a shitty person. You can't blame your childhood trauma for your unwillingness to heal and grow. You have to look at these experiences as what they are. I was in a covert narcissistic relationship or a covert narcissistic family where I was the scapegoat. But I am not victimizing myself saying that I was completely innocent. I allowed this behavior and I accepted it. But also I would react to it. And I would allow these reactions to put me in a state of unworthiness. And now that I see, I can discern the relationships that I'm meant to have from what it is I had once been connected to. There is nobody to blame but you for your unwillingness to grow. You can't go, well, I do this because I went through this as a child. I'm sorry if this is triggering you, but I'm also not sorry, because I'm here to hurt your feelings and help you grow. You can't look at something going on in your reality and say, I'm with this person because they're like my dad. I'm like this because I'm like my dad. Like, you are you. And you have the ability to change. Once you acknowledge it, you are given a choice. You succumb to it, and that is your choice, and the consequences that come with that choice. Or you choose to grow, you choose to heal, and that shit's uncomfortable. It's painful. You don't want to look at all of the aspects within yourself that have stemmed from these relationships. Because when you look at it, you start to acknowledge where you were being corrupted by these relationships. Where you are allowing yourself to go down a certain path because it was... there's no excuse. Because you chose it. Now, I'm not saying, well, we did incarnate within this lifetime with the individuals we had chosen to incarnate with for these trials and tribulations, so for our soul to evolve. So in a sense, we did choose it. But you can also choose to be better than it. You can choose to separate yourself from anything that was anchoring you in a timeline that would have been your demise. We can't look at the trauma and go, I am the way that I am because of this. Because of this experience, this trauma, these relationships. You are you, and you can choose to be any way you want to be. You can choose to be like them. You can choose to be greater. You can choose to be more. You can choose to have more. But you can also choose to be an individual just like those that you had you can choose to be like the people you had once called monsters. They're not monsters. See, that's a harder message to give, because even with, thank you, True Gem. Thank you, True Gem, for pouring into me, and I love you too. 7-7 heart puffs. Thank you for pouring into me. That is divine intervention. 7-7 also adds up to 14-1-4. Change. Exactly. Lost or corrupted souls. Thank you, True Gem, for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back in the change that you've been praying for. It is here for you. Thank you. And I know, listen, because I have been intimately assaulted to where I called that individual a monster for a very long time. I looked at them like a monster. So that is why I struggled with giving that, because I now realize that individual wasn't a monster. I went through that experience and I healed from that experience because of what my soul had aligned with me overcoming. What I had signed up for that put me in a position to never doubt my worth. Not based on anybody else, and never to put myself in a situation to where I would doubt what my intuition was telling me. So this individual wasn't a monster. They were a lost, corrupted soul that I needed to learn from, because I hadn't been trusting my intuition, and I had made certain choices to where I should have listened to myself in the way that I do now. I should have listened to God in the way that I do now, because I had repeatedly been told to get out of that situation. Don't travel with this person. Don't go with this person. Don't be around this person. And I chose to go against my intuition. And for the longest time, I blamed this individual and I blamed myself, only to later understand I see it now. I see why it's imperative for me to listen to my intuition, because that situation could have ended worse than it did. To where I would have not been here today if that situation had gone south. Same with karmic family, to where they'll smile in your face and they'll bring you gifts after the abuse, and you want to write off, you'll want to second guess the abuse because of what you're receiving from them. Their apologies, their adoration, their love, their acceptance, their validation. So you'll continuously let yourself go through abuse because of what comes after the abuse. And being put in those situations, separating yourself from those dynamics, it's hard because of how they're able to shift others' perception, how they group up against the scapegoat. So sometimes it seems easier to take the abuse because separating yourself from the individual seems to only make it worse. But it gets worse before it gets better. You gotta make the decision that you deserve better and take the route that leads you to better, even if it causes carnage first. Don't allow yourself to sit in something just because it's easier to do so. So I say all that to say, with these individuals their soul has been liberated, it's because of them watching and perceiving your come up, your elevation, your enlightenment. Thank you, Kay. Seriously, thank you guys for donating and pouring into me. I really do appreciate it. And I apologize for that message being a bit touchier. 65 roses, that adds up to 11. Alignment with all that is due to you, as well as a romantic dynamic. So thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kay, for your confirmation. And thank you, Taja, for the ice cream cone. Thank you. I really do appreciate it more than words can convey. And know that you're going to receive it back in every way that is necessary for you to advance. And I apologize if that message triggered anybody. But you need to understand that in order to have better, you need to decide that you're worth more. And step away from anything that you were previously comfortable in. Anything that was consuming your light in a way where you were unable to see your worth. You got to choose that you are worthy, because you are. And with this, you being in this state, those that came up against you, even those that put you through the most trauma, are awake. And they can choose to do with that what they will. But those of you that understand this elevation, this evolution, you look at this and you go, good. Because now you will never do what you did to me to anybody else. And what karma comes with that, you must evolve from, because you set your board. But I pray that you do evolve. I pray that you look at the shadow work that needs to be done and you do better. Because that's what's going on here. There are individuals that you perceived as adversaries and enemies that are awake now. I heard awake and sorry. And for some of you, this is an ex. For some of you, this is karmic family. For some of you, this is an individual that's in an elite group, some type of secret society that sees you now, and you've awakened them to their soul. You've awakened them to what they needed to be awake to, for them to fulfill their soul's journey here. We got servant to the divine and engineer, and Don Juan. Why is this giving Maps by Maroon 5? Y'all know that song where he's like, I'm looking at the map that leads to you or something? Somebody's got their soul map, and it's like everything indicates you. And I'm not saying an ex. There may be exes that feel like you are their twin flame, but there is somebody that they see you. Like Avatar. They see you. And it's because without even experiencing them physically, you see them. Shit, you may be talking to this person right now. It's something about your energy that this person feels seen with. Like the way that you... It could be something you're posting. Like this person, it's like following the map. It's like you're the map, or you've laid out this map. Following your experience has led them to their own enlightenment. So some of you have somebody that was awake, but their third eye was like, beep. But like you blasted it open with whatever you were posting or talking about or doing. Because this person has picked up, or these people have picked up on segments of your story. And I heard it's all making sense now to why you were placed in my view. So this person has seen you. There are people that have been watching you. This is not just a romantic interest. There are energies that admire you. With this Don Juan energy, they admire your qualities. They admire your light, and you awakened them to where they were under an illusion, where they lacked passion in their purpose because of what has been made possible for you. Healer at the bottom of the deck. It's like you put this person in a position. You see how they're doing Reiki over their crown chakra? It's like you did this from afar, but you had no intentions of doing this. It's just your energy. Your energy awakened this person in a way where their crown chakra has been enhanced because of what they've been looking into. And it pertains to you. And this is not just a romantic partner. Thank you, Yustar. Thank you, Yustar. 3 roses, the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. 3-3, that's an ascended master number. You could be seeing 3-3. If you have been, this is definitely your message. Your unconditionally loving nature through every experience has awakened somebody to where they were taking their own for granted. Or groups. There are individuals holding more gratitude because of what they've seen you survive. And this in itself, they started looking up what you have been talking about or posting because of how it saved you. So if you've been talking about God, these individuals are praying to God. If you've been talking about your divine team and spirit guides, they've been asking God to show them their spirit team. They've been asking their guardian angels to show them a sign. Like they have awakened in a way where they are believing in what you believe in because they've seen it pay off for you. They've seen how divinely coveted you are. Like they know that none of this would be possible without source, without God. Like they're like, they should not have survived that. They shouldn't have been able to manifest that. The only way that this is possible is through a higher being. And whatever backfires have hit, whatever they've seen others go through with coming up against you, the towers, they know that this could only have been initiated through a higher being. Because they know that you're not out here being like, ha ha ha, over a freaking cauldron. You're not out here doing witch shit. You may light a candle, maybe some Palo Santo incense, maybe some dragon's blood. You might do spray like I do, like frankincense and myrrh spray or dragon's blood spray. Like, they know that you're not out here being an absolute nefarious, diabolical, musky muskrat. But they know that individuals that have been very diabolical when it has come to you, the things they have spoken, the way they have spoken on your name, it has initiated towers to where these individuals are going through the humiliation they wanted you to go through. Or you did go through. You could have been put through some humiliation rituals that were orchestrated in order to offer your energy up, because you were not meant to make it through the humiliation. You were meant to, like, your own life. Yeah, they've seen energies take a gamble against you, and it did not pay off. Horribly. This happened horribly. The towers that happened. And whoever these individuals are, it's like you didn't need a knight in shining armor. You didn't need a savior, because you came here to save souls. You are the savior. You saved yourself. I will say God saved us, but in the way that these energies are perceiving it, you never sat there and went, I'm going to wait for somebody to come pull me out of this situation. Like, nobody ever came for us. Which is funny, because I've been listening to a song by one of my favorite artists where one of the lyrics is, I waited and you never came for me. And he basically talks about all of the darkness that he has experienced where he is elevated from it. Because nobody ever helped him out. He pushed and he made it by himself. And literally, his lyrics are so fucking beautiful. He is one of the most awakened masculines I have ever, like, artistry, like, he's one of the most awakened artists I have ever listened to. And if you want to know who it is, Jacob Lee. Jacob Lee. And the song I'm talking about is Never Needed You. I have been obsessively listening to that song back to back to back to back to back, just because I'm like, so fucking beautiful. Like, the way that he words, he's a channeler. Like, if you listen to his song Zen, he talks about how he is a channeler. And if you watch the music video, he shows how he's speaking to his older self. He's speaking to an alternate timeline. He's speaking to what could have been. And yes, Jacob Lee, which he used to be an underground artist. He's recently blown up. Like, I was listening to him when he had like 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and now he's got 900,000, which he deserves to be seen. All light workers, that's just an indication all light workers are coming up, because he recently took the fuck off. I think he's still at a few thousand on TikTok. Like, I think I'll have to go check, but the last time I saw him on TikTok, he was, I think at like 20,000 followers, and he deserves so much more. You found him in 2021? Bruh, you love Jacob Lee? Oh my God, he's a fucking, if he wasn't already with somebody, that is my perfect type of man. His mentality, that's my perfect partner. Like, the way he writes, the way he articulates, he's so damn fine. Yeah, he is. Oh my God, he's so fucking fine. Not only is he aesthetically pleasing, but his mind, he's brilliant. His voice, angelic. Oh my God, if you have not listened to Jacob Lee, you need to. But yes, his voice, angelic. He's just a fucking, I can't even, oh my God, just the type of man that I would love to be with has that mentality. Oh my God. The song that I was talking about that I've been obsessed with is Never Needed You. You're listening now, goosebumps? Yeah, go check out Jacob Lee. Jacob Lee deserves all of the accolades just because, like, he's been such an assistance with the awakening. And it's funny because the group that he has is called the Luminaries. What is a luminary? A light. Illumination within this realm. Even though there are many times he doesn't feel like a light worker because we have that duality And sometimes the darkness is needed in order to assist with our elevation. He's a light worker, and he's a damn good one at that. Like, listen to his lyrics, really listen to them, digest them. His name is Jacob Lee. Like, one of the first songs that I heard by him was Oceans, and that was when I was going through like my worst heartbreak, and that I just really needed that to like cry it out and just like feel what I needed to feel, because he explains it perfectly. Oh my God. Like, if you're going through some heartbreak and you need to cry it out, listen to Oceans by Jacob Lee. Another one of my favorites was I Just Know. I Just Know. Love it. Oh my God. And you can tell when he's channeling his darker energy and when he's channeling his lighter energy, but all is needed through our elevation and evolution. Like, I resonate with his darker energy with the experiences that I have overcome. Like, there are songs that he's released where I'm like, I fucking needed this. I needed to know that I was understood by, like, I couldn't put it into words what I have been going through. And then he releases a song where I'm like, that's exactly what I'm feeling. You put into words beautifully what I'm experiencing. So if you want to go listen to an awakened artist who deserves recognition and accolades, Jacob Lee. Jacob Lee is, I'm literally just, I love him. I love the way his mind works. I love the way he writes. I love the way that he creates. His creations just speak life, speaks experience, speaks healing into my soul. And I don't know what frequencies or vibrations he's using, but like, boy, do you feel great after listening to his music. You just feel at peace. You just feel like you're understood. He is so homely. Like, he is home to my soul when I need it. So again, if you're and I believe he's a Pisces, which makes so much sense. I do believe that Jacob Lee is a Pisces. Correct me if I'm wrong. But which song? All of them. Listen to all of them, but the one that I've been obsessed with right now is I Don't Need You. Or It's Never Needed You. That's the one where I'm like, oh my God, like, beautiful. Hi, buddy. You feel the love? We sharing all the love in the chat. I love you. No, sir. I'm still working. Let me not get distracted. I love you. We'll snuggle in a minute. So if you want some like light worker artists to listen to instead of like shake your booty, shake your booty, shake your booty, like instead of those diabolical artists, Jacob Lee. I feel like he deserves more love just because love is not only healing, but it's also protective. Is he a Scorpio? What? No. Are you serious? Nah, I gotta look it up. Hold up. What is with me and fucking water signs? Oh my God, he's a Scorpio? Damn it. Every time. Of course he's a Scorpio. Of course he's a Scorpio. That's why he's so fucking fine. Anyways. Yes, I have a problem with fucking water signs. Like, I didn't mean to say it like that. Like, not boning them, because y'all know I'm celibate, but like, I love water signs. And Scorpios, why are you so sexy? Literally, like, every Scorpio I've ever met is so freaking, you're like dark, you're mysterious, you're just sexy. I'm sorry, like, every female Scorpio and every male Scorpio I have ever met, you just have this allure. And the intensity, like, Scorpios always have intense eyes. And as you guys know, I have Scorpio in my chart, and I've been told I have very intense eyes. Okay, listen, we're not talking about Drake. Okay, Scorpio should not claim Drake, but like, listen to, when I say the allure, you know how many women are in love with Drake? Shit, even men. Y'all just have that energy. It drives me nuts. Because, like, You're so alluring and mysterious, and just like we Geminis just want to understand, and then we end up getting stung because you're like, get the fuck back. Stop asking questions. Stop talking to me. I'm trying to be fucking mysterious. I'm trying to mind my business. Why are you trying to mind my business while I'm minding my business? Fuck off. Like, listen, but you squirt, like, I can't get away. Like, for me, one of my biggest things that I'm attracted to is eyes. So if you have like very expressive, intense eyes, I'm gonna get lost in them bitches. That's what happened with the warlock. The gigolo warlock, the gigalock, as Kev would say. Kev's another intuitive. But the gigolo warlock was a Scorpio. That man was ridiculously good looking. Like, he knew he was good looking, and he was trouble. Like, I'm not even going to get into that because, listen, I don't ever want to be aligned with that individual again. But I will say, like, this is another reason I just can't. I just can't. You know, a healed Scorpio would be incredible. Yeah. Like I said, I love the way Jacob Lee's mind works. And now knowing he's a Scorpio, I'm like, that makes sense. Because a high vibrational Scorpio, a Jacob Lee. The way his mind works, his artistry, his determination, his perseverance, his drive, the way he moves, the way he looks at the camera, like the way he's also soft, the way he snuggles his children, the way he's such a great father, like, and the way that you can see his emotions flash through his eyes through every experience. I love that. I love that. I love when I can see your love of life, and I love when I can see your emotions through your eyes. I love when I can see your soul through your eyes so intensely. Like, because I'm all about intensity. I'm a very intense woman, which means I need a very intense partner. And I have noticed that Scorpios are very intense. And for me, I love intensity. I've also noticed that Scorpios also get obsessive. I love like, let me be obsessed with you, you be obsessed with me. Let me not get distracted, okay? But like, for me, that's what I'm looking for. Intensity. Intensity for life, intensity of emotion, but in a healed way. Where you're not going to take your emotions out on me, but you're going to allow me to experience them with you so we can heal together. So, yeah, Gomez. I want a Gomez. And Gomez had no problem expressing his emotions. And Morticia had no problem reciprocating that passion and that intensity. That's what we all deserve, a Morticia, and we all deserve a Gomez. Which I wonder, pause real quick. I'm sorry, we'll get back to the message. But I want to know what Gomez Adams, if they have it on here, what his zodiac sign would be. They say he would most likely be a Taurus. I bet he would have some type of water in his chart, though. They also say that he may also be a Libra. You know what? I have never fully experienced a Libra in love. Like, the first partner I ever had was a Libra, but he was an unhealed Libra to where he loved being loved by every fucking body. He was never just a lover to me. I was just like arm candy. So I've never been fully loved by a Libra to know. But I bet with how Libras are all about balance and what I've read about Libras, they would be a damn good partner if they're all in. Morticia is a Libra? Literally what I just said. Yep, that makes sense. When they're all in, they're most likely the best partner. And they're most likely going to want to adorn you in the same way they treat themselves. Adorn you with what they adorn themselves with. So if a Libra, because I know Libras like to live a great, luxurious life. They love looking good, smelling good, having good shit. And if you're with a high vibrational Libra, chances are if you caught a Libra's eye, they would also want you to experience life in the way that they're experiencing it, in the way that would make you the happiest. That's just my take on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Libras. But I feel like you would see your partner as deserving what you like, to feel like you deserve yourself. I feel like Libras are very giving. Very loving and very giving when they're like dead set on their person. No, you pretty much nailed it. Maybe I need to date a Libra. I don't know. A high vibrational Libra. I guess we'll find out what God aligns me with. Because like I said, I've had a few masculines grab my number, and they're like, one of them was, but the other two were very sweet. Very sweet. And I think one of them was a Leo. I don't know. I'll have to ask. But anyways, you need to date a Leo. That, right as I say one of them's a Leo. I'll think about that. We'll see. We'll see what God aligns me to. Yeah, unhealed, listen. Believe me when I say I know what an unhealed Leo is like. Oh my fuck. An unhealed Leo, no. If they come through like Nipsey Hussle, yeah, give me a Nipsey Hussle. But an unhealed Leo, absolutely faking that. But yes, I will keep you guys posted because I know quite a few of you have run into individuals that have aligned with you energetically, and I have too. I'm not looking for love, but I know it's coming. I am open to receiving love, but the love that is my Gomez, it needs to feel perfectly right. Like, not perfectly right, but I need to be, without a shadow of a doubt, sure, in the healed state that I am in. Because all that I should be attracting with the discernment that has been fine-tuned is what I know I deserve. I will be able to pick out those that have ill intentions in the same way that each and every one of us in here knows. And I'm going to be honest, because I'm glad we're bringing this up. I'm sorry for those that are going to be watching this live later on YouTube, but again, check out Jacob Lee because you'll love his music. Some of it does get a little bit darker, but like I said, we're duality. Sometimes we're in a darker energy, but that darker energy is us moving through our shadow, doing our shadow work in order to step more into our light. But there will always be a balance within us, or should be a maintained balance within us. I need a Gomez. I need that on a shirt. Facts. And the thing is, you guys, we're feeling this energy because there is love that is aligned with us in this 5D timeline. Because we're not seeking it, we are it. Don't mind me. Need some lip gloss? Because I'm not about to be another cat hair. It's because you was up here and I was giving you smoochins. I'm not about to be flapping crispy lips in your face. But if you just ate 3 chocolate chip dollhouse cookies and your inner child is so happy, I'm gonna have to go get me some snacks. You just confirmed it for me. The snacks are a must. Make your inner child happy. Let your inner child live. Free yourself. So I'm probably gonna do that right after this live. Is I don't know, get some snackums. Maybe go down to the gas station. We'll see. We'll see how dark it is. My zodiac sign, I am a Gemini. I'm surprised you weren't able to tell. I am a gem baby. But let me not get distracted, y'all. I want to get you these messages. Let's see. What do we have coming out? We got advocate. With it, somebody is looking into you. Somebody that you activated. If you are a high priestess, there is a priest looking into you. If you are a high priest. If you are a high priest, there's a high priestess that is drawn to you, looking into you. Some of you have been detected by this individual and you assisted in their awakening. Interesting. They seen you. There's an answer to my... Damn! Y'all saw how that just fell out, bro. The prince. This person is watching you. They see you. Or they're about to. We got the beggar behind that. It's like this person is praying to God for you. They may be, child magical. Somebody prayed for you. Prayed they would meet somebody like you. And with the visionary popping out right as I was going to ask, well, are they watching? Yes. You stepping into your power, one of the towers for an individual was separating from a karmic energy. Somebody is separated from a karmic energy or a karmic familial unit in order to elevate, which has further aligned them to you. And I wasn't going to address it, but no, I'm seeing in the chat, Emmanuel, Revelations 11 just followed. Welcome to the Galactic Golden Nugget fam. But this is a revelation that you have had. And with 11 being a master number, this individual may have had a massive tower come through yesterday on the 1111 portal. But it's something that aligned this energy with you. Because 11 is also about alignment. It's a master number. Somebody has aligned with you. Again, I just shuffled the deck and they see you. They see you, but they see you. This is interesting. So if you are single, you have aligned with somebody that has put in the work, has done the shadow work to stay connected to you through your travels. You're a master number 11? Okay, confirmation. If you are a master number 11 or you've been seeing 1111 or 101, this is definitely your portion of the... Excuse? What did you touch? This is definitely your portion of the reading. Donahue just touched... I claim that this entire reading is for you. The cosmos mirrors you and Mother Earth, grounding and support. Somebody is... And with Loverboy up here confirming the message... Somebody is dead set on you. That grounding and support, this person advocates for you. This is somebody who is supporting your beliefs because you activated within them what was needed for them to see it, for them to see you. The cosmos mirrors you. They're seeing how the cosmos aligns things for you. How God and the divine make shit happen for you. They know how divinely loved you are. And this is why they know they have to come correct. Hi. Or you will cut them out permanently. This is not somebody from your past. Hi. What's up, little man-mans? You feeling the love, little man-mans want to come up here. Our fur babies are twins? Listen, if you have a tuxedo, love to fuck out your little tuxedo mans. Or your little tuxedo ladies. Huh. You show them your handsome man face. Yeah, not today? Okay. Love your fur babies, but like if you have a little tuxedo like I do, you're gonna have to send me pictures. My little tuxedo mans. My little tuxedo mans. You wanna pick some cards? Or you just wanna rub on it? Pick it? Okay, did you drool on it? Let me see if you drooled on it. Okay. Drooled on that one too. Child... Why are you like this? Hi. Child nature is friendship with animals and communication to nature spirits. So this is spirit saying, listen to him right now. With the beggar, confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Somebody was confronted with their shadow aspects. Hi, honey. That, again, is watching you. They were confronted with their shadow aspects to where they could have made the choice to succumb to their shadow or work through it. You assisted in somebody's shadow work with what they were seeing play out for you, what you bounced back from, who you are. And this just put this person in a position to want to do more, to be there more. I'm also feeling this person gets jealous. Like it's because they feel like they should be with you. Or they're going to be, this is not like an unhealthy jealous. Like in the same way that Donahue is like trying to get all up in my space and like, love me, love me, love me, like trying to take me away from the reading. It's like this person, I won't say they're needy. It's more like their inner child really wants to connect. But this person is like, it's not an unhealthy jealous. Whoever this alignment in love is, it's like they want to keep you safe. This is somebody that wants to make sure that you're safe, that you're protected, that you feel loved unconditionally. And that it's by them. Like this person wants you to experience life with them. They're not going to force you, but this is somebody that, like, they don't see you with anybody else. They don't see, hi honey, they don't see themselves with anybody else. It's like, it's the you. This is literally Gomez and Morticia in the way that, like, Gomez was literally there for Morticia. And the way that Morticia was there for Gomez through everything. And it's like their eyes were just on each other. It's like this person's eyes are just on you. All they see is you. And again, not in a toxic way. But this person's jealousy is like, are you looking at others while I'm getting my shit together? While I'm trying to, like, heal. While I'm trying to learn. So whoever this is, they want to come correct. But because they know if they don't, y'all just saw me shuffle. They know if they don't, you're not going to accept them. And you won't give them another chance ever fucking again. Like, once you peep something, you're like, nah, my discernment, nope, get out of my face. This is some unhealed shit. I'm not dealing with this. Don't ever come over here again with that. No. Like, this person knows if they don't approach you correctly, they are not getting a second chance. It's like the first impression means everything. So for some of you, this person is literally coming in. We got the Avenger with this desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. They could be a Libra with the scales of balance being here. But this person knows that they need to be a balanced energy and a healthy energy for you. And not for you. They need to be a healthy, balanced energy for themselves. But they know that that leads to you. They're not doing it for you. They're doing it because they want to be better. But they know being better will also put them in a position to where you will see them as a counterpart. You will see them as somebody that you can connect with, and they're not going to cause issues, conflict. This person has issues from previous relationships that they're working through because they don't want to take out their previous reactions on you. Like, whoever this is, the previous relationships they've been in, whether it's been karmic family or romantic dynamics, it's been toxic in a way where the arguments and then the makeup intimacy, it was exciting. Like, this person, it's like conflict excited them because it made them feel alive. With the life they were living, it's like this person had experienced everything in life to where they needed certain things to feel alive again. And this is not shit you would tolerate. So whoever this is, they have lived life. They have everything they want. And it's like they were settling in relationships because they were afraid to fall in love because of how they've been hurt before. So whoever they were recently with, or whatever group they were in when it pertained to, like, their family or, like, their friends, this individual would do shit to feel alive. They got work to do. Whoever this is, they know that they can't bring that type of behavior to your experience, or you won't care what this person has or who they are. You will cut them off immediately. And they know this. You're not impressed by money. You're not impressed by aesthetics. It's soul for you. It's, can you keep up with me, not the other way around? Can you vibe where I'm vibing? And this is not just relationships. These are also friendships where individuals know they cannot connect with you because if they hold any ill intention towards you, or if they have an unhealed state of being they're residing in, because you will not accept this behavior. There are individuals that want to connect with you at a friend level, want to get close to you, but they know with the way that you see through things, you will not accept this alignment to, I have to say it like this. You will not accept this alignment in friendship when you have elevated beyond these energies with what they try to instigate within your reality. Now, I'm not saying that we're better in any way, shape, and form. I'm just saying there are things that we have already overcome where we will not tolerate it. Like, we're not going to tolerate an individual that complains about certain situations but does nothing to fix it. Like, you're not going to bring negative energy to our experience and dump it all into our experience and then not fix it. I'm not saying that we're unwilling to assist in others' alignment and evolution, because that's why we have been activated in the way that we have. But these energies, we're allowing certain experiences. This is like somebody being like, listen, man, I've been with this girl for this long and she keep doing stupid shit and cheating on me and hiding her phone and fucking playing with my emotions, and then they go right back to that person, and you're just like, dude, are you fucking serious? Don't even come. Don't. I don't want to hear nothing. Stop talking to me. Or like your girlfriend being like, oh my god, he keeps cheating on me and he's like being shitty to me. Or Becky keeps fucking with me and she's supposed to be my friend, and then they run like, what? Like that's the shit we're not tolerating. Don't. No. So there are individuals that know they can't bring that energy to our experience, because we will look at it and go, well, if you don't fix it, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it by cutting you out of my life. Because I'm not the person that will sit here and gossip with you and that will allow you to sit in pity and not do anything about it. That's the type of dynamics where individuals want to connect to you. They're enamored by you, but they're like, I know this is somebody that's not going to put up with my shit. When they look at us, they know that we are the type of individuals that have been through so much shit, we're not going to tolerate shit. We're not going to allow shit to funk up our reality. You're not going to bring that doo-doo into our destiny. You are not going to bring that doo-doo into our destiny. You better fix it. You better clean it up. You better scrub it. We scrubbed our plates clean of karma. So if we give you advice and you don't take it, and you continuously think that you're going to come over here bringing bullshit, we going to leave you to sit in it. That's what I'm saying. And I don't want it to sound egotistical, but it is what it is. We have come too far to tolerate that type of behavior, to tolerate somebody that consistently sits in the same cycle and that sits in pessimism. Exactly. It's time to drop the baggage. It's time to drop the baggage and build. If you're not willing to Bob the Builder fix it, then get the fuck out of our face. Basically. And again, not to be like spicy about it, but we have come too far to drop everything that we are working on and all that we've been placed within this realm to do, to listen to somebody who's unwilling to fix their own life and wants us to forfeit ours in order to be a part of that matrix experience. Like, no. We are to awaken to the illusions and the programs within this simulation to dive back into being a part of it. So just know with the connections that are, we are too eternal. Thank you, Father, for clarifying. It said, you talk too much, this is what it is. We are too eternal. Sitting in our Godhead, our goddess body, our God body, sitting with the ability to turn anything to gold with this Midas touch, to be trying to turn shit into shinola. We should not be using our abilities to assist with others' manifestations that have not put in the work to earn what it is we have elevated into, what we have elevated into receiving and what we have aligned to. Nobody should be riding our coattails at this time to where they're receiving the benefit of our energy. And take that as you will. Who is this? You are this artist. What you are working on is paying off in this moment, but this is also somebody that's like, with the rescuer, you saved somebody. With the artist here, this is somebody that like, they're seeing through different eyes the art that you are and the art that their life is. This is somebody whose talent has paid off within this reality and their ability to persevere and align, but their spiritual assets, I almost said aspects. I mean, their spiritual aspects, I almost said assets, they said spiritual aspects and assets, have been enhanced by your energetic mentorship. Again, whatever you've been posting or doing, it's awakening others like you were meant to as the world awakener that you are. You have changed many individuals for the better, but there are individuals in a certain position that they see everything that you are. It's not even about you having potential. This is not somebody looking at you and being like, they have potential. No, they're looking at you and they're going, that is it. This individual should be well known. This individual should be seen. Like, this person looks at you and they see a star. Or this group looks at you and they see a star. Because you are. You are a star. And this is the destiny that has been unlocked with the abilities. Damn, this person loved it. Who is this? You've aligned to a lot of adoration and unconditional love. And there is somebody that has fallen in love with you. They really have. Like, head over heels. Like, all of a sudden my heart chakra started to get warm and fuzzy. Somebody is in love with you. They said a few individuals hold this type of emotion towards you. Well, may the right one align. There, because what? Because they know you're an angel. All right, well, those of you that are open to receiving love, that is your message. For those of you that already have love, you have assisted in your partner in their evolution, elevation, and ascension. Where those of you that are not looking for aligning to love, you just sit in that loving energy, you have activated others who wish to connect with you platonically because they love and adore you. And this is also about how you are being an influence to this realm, to where you have a mass following, or you're about to have a mass following because of how you activate and inspire others. So this part of the message is going to be different for everybody, or it's all of the above for you. Claim what is yours. Leave what is not necessary to your experience. Leave it for those where it is necessary. But this is like World Awakener energy, you being this mass tower of power. It is you being seen. You in your Godhead, that is you being an influential energy that is heavily admired. It signifies stardom. I heard you are a star in your own right. Not everybody needs to be on stage or in front of a camera to be the star that they are. Your influence is impact enough. Your influence is impact enough. Because you activate others, then those others activate others, and then those others activate others. You are what starts the domino effect. Whether you are in front of a camera or on stage or not. It's your bright ideas that have been channeled, and the way that you have fought for this destiny, that have shown others and inspired, that have shown others it's possible, and inspired others to take action on theirs. You change the world just by being you and not giving up what comes to you. What you are meant for. Exactly, a trailblazer. You change the world just by persisting. Your determination literally is doomsday to your adversaries and enemies, in a way where that doomsday is their old world breaking, their old world shattering, the illusion shattering. And they can do with that what they will. Either they can allow it to be the end of the world for them, or they can use that as means to build back a firmer, lighter foundation. And some of them, they'll succumb to that, to where they won't want to look at the shadow work necessary. And therefore, they will be stuck in a karmic cycle, to where what they're experiencing it will come off like a curse. They will feel like they have been cursed, but it's just a repeated karmic cycle they're allowing themselves to experience by not healing. By not moving through this karmic cycle in the way that they wanted to initiate it in somebody else's life. While others are going to go through this karmic cycle, take it on the chin like a champ, and elevate. Activate and elevate through their initiation. So they can take it as they may. That is the decisions they make and the choices they make based on how you've activated them. Scribe and... Okay. Scribe and companion. There is somebody that somebody that has faced their karma, faced their shadow work, and is now open to communicating. So some of you are going to receive a message of thanks for how you've activated someone else. Yeah, and with the scribe, because it did come out on YouTube, this is you being the holder of secrets. The secrets that you hold you're going to be connected, you're going to be sharing them with your connected companion, soul connected companion, because you're both judges in this realm. Or those that have aligned with your energy also have the ability to initiate towers as the tower of power that they are. This is influence. This is influence. This is interesting, the way that they just explained this to me. This is influence of individuals coming in as one, like a team. Yeah, walking karma, but walking karma as a team. It's a bunch of like light workers coming together in the physical to where you're a big ball of walking karma. You're a big ball of towers. You are individual towers coming together as a team, which means the impact is going to be bigger. What you are capable of doing with your combined energy is going to be massive for this realm and much needed. So know that if you desired friendships in the physical, lifetime friendships, those have been aligned, like that's a part of your experience. But know what comes with this. You are going to be a team that shifts an entire space, and not just an entire space, but cities. With what you're capable of doing together, with your combined intellect and influence, is going to shift this world even more than it already has. Exactly, snowball effect just keeps building and building to where it is going to be inevitable that light workers reach even greater heights of success because of how many light workers in the physical are working together. Where certain environments, it was gossipy, karmic employees and managers, light workers are taking over them in droves to where that shit's not going to be tolerated in the work environment. You're not going to be clicking up in a work environment. You're not going to be clicking up in certain industries. Like, it's like even secret societies are going to be shifting with the light that is involved. They said everything has changed when the light turned on. That's what I just heard. So many experiences have shifted with this energy, or about to where your work experience is going to be pleasurable. Like, you're going to love going to work because all the light workers in there are just going to be beacons of light, where anybody that directs negative energy at a part of this group will immediately feel the tower come in from every light worker in that field, every light worker in that environment. So it's going to shift from karmic toxic dynamics to light workers, whatever it is. Schools, you're going to see children being happier. This is so badass with this realization. You're going to see this in schools where your children are happier. You're going to see this in college, like schools, college, careers. You're going to see this in the industry where Hollywood is showing more love, like that dynamic has shifted, where it's a more loving environment. They're being paid properly. The music industry, light workers are going to be coming up for their talent, for their art and their frequency. You're going to see this being broadcasted on TV to where TV shows are going to go from drama to like actually being impactful, influential, and inspiring, which I've already seen this on YouTube. A lot more light workers are coming through with inspirational content, and I love it. I love seeing YouTube being taken over with light and not darkness, where it's all about the drama and, oh my God, did you see that Cardi B did this? And drama channels and shit. Like, drama channels better figure out what to do. They better figure out what to do, because the drama is going to be at an all-time low real soon. Where we're already in that energy to where we're not wanting to consume drama. We're looking for more light. We're seeking out things that put us in a position to feel better, because drama no longer makes us feel better because our lives have gotten better. When you're living a shit life, watching drama, it's like, well, at least I'm not a part of that drama, or, well, at least my life isn't that bad. But with the way that our lives are shifting, we want to add more to our experience that elevates us to where we love our life even more than we have before, and we're helping others love their life, to where we're no longer feeling the need to consume that drama. We're no longer feeling the need to consume that lower vibration because we're in a low vibration. So this is how our energy has changed this realm, and this is how you have activated others where it is necessary for them to elevate, so that this planet can continue on its ascension in the same way that we are. And you know what? I'm going to end it right there, you guys. I was going to say I'm going to pull one more. Shapeshifter. What did I just talk about? Skills in navigating through different levels of consciousness so the planet can continue its ascension just like we are. Ability to see potential in everything. That is the shapeshifter. This is definitely Nexus and Vortex. Thank you for your gifts, you guys. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I honor you and thank you for pouring into me in the same way that you are receiving infinitely back into your reality in every way that is necessary for your evolution and the alignment that you are currently in. So thank you. That is so cute. Oh my God. Thank you, Jeffrey. Oh my God, that is so cute. You know, that reminds me of Fairly Odd Parents, where with this, thank you, Jeffrey. With this, it's like our Fairly Odd Parents was our divine team and the Most High. Because if you think back to Timmy Turner and him being able to manifest the things he was manifesting, those were his fairy god parents. Those were his divine team. That was his spirit team. And y'all know when he grew up and he looked at the picture, they were just normal fish. Where any individual looking at us, they don't see our team, but we do. We feel them. So that's just what that reminded me of, is we are never alone. We always have our team backing us. And they're bringing through what we are aligned to right now. Believe in the change that you've made in this world is also the change you have made in yours. And all that comes with that change that you have made from within, exuded without, and allowed to shift within this planet. They said within this planet. Not just on it, but from the as within, so without. The inside of Mama Gaia, how these vibrations have shifted the internal energy of this